Welcome to ChariTra. Come together for a better world. Let's take a real-life example of an NGO, the Read India Foundation. They want to organize a blood donation camp. All this would require donors, doctors, instruments, and volunteers. How would they get the word out? They would use emails, the phone, mass media, such as newspapers and posters. All this requires effort, time, and cost. Now let's see how ChariTra easily accomplishes exactly the same thing. Read India Foundation, along with the other NGOs that have signed up for ChariTra, would come to ChariTra and post their need, along with all the requirements, in our case, the blood donation camp with the donors, doctors, instruments. Now we also have the volunteers who have also signed up for ChariTra, who would take part in the need by making a promise. Let's see how the Read India Foundation drives a need using ChariTra. Open a web browser and type in projectcharitra.sap.com. ChariTra's homepage showcases needs posted by an NGO or a volunteer. The Read India Foundation, in order to post its need, would first have to sign up. After agreeing to ChariTra's terms and conditions, we would have to fill up basic information such as their name, a registered email, a password, and the location. After signing up successfully and verifying their email, the Read India Foundation can now log in and drive their need. In order to start driving their need, they select the Drive a Need tab on the left-hand side, read the guidelines, and continue. They start providing the details for their need. They first add in a picture that represents their need, give their need a title and a location of where it is occurring. They also provide a description that would help understanding what their need is all about, a date by which the need would be completed or would occur, extra information that they seem necessary. They also describe the activity that they are planning, in this case, the blood donation camp. They then list down all the requirements that they need for the camp. Under requirements, they would select the people option, type in the kind of resource, that is donors, and the number that they need. Similarly, doctors and the number 6. Add the next requirement, that is the volunteers and the number that they would need. The next requirement could also be material, in this case, a first aid kit, and again, the number that they would need. They could choose to add another activity or not. They could either choose to save the need and edit it later or send the need directly for approval. Right now, the need would be at a pending status. On being approved by the administrator, the need would be made available on the ChariTra homepage. Upon receiving an approval email for their need, the Read India Foundation can now track the promises made for their need. Now let's see how a volunteer promises to a need. Netra, a signed up volunteer, accesses ChariTra using her email ID. She then scans the ChariTra homepage and tries to find a suitable need. She decides upon the blood donation camp. On going through the camp details, she finds that she would like to participate in being a donor. She makes a promise to participate. On looking at the further requirements for the activity, Netra decides she would also love to be a volunteer. So she again makes a promise to participate. Netra sees that her promises have been updated. She decides to show further support to the need by posting a comment. Netra has done her good deed for the day. The Read India Foundation logs into ChariTra to check upon their need. They find that the blood donation camp has reached 100%. They view their list of supporters. They are glad about the overwhelming response they have received. They decide to mark the activity as complete. Read India Foundation was able to accomplish their need using ChariTra more effectively and easily. ChariTra. Come together for a better world.